Well, hello and welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are well. Today I'm in Cambridge to attempt to do something that I haven't done for well over 2 years, and that's a little bit of street photography. So I'm not going to lie, this is a bit daunting. I haven't been out with a camera to shoot street photography for over 2 years. In fact, it's the very first time I've gone out with this Sony to do any street photography. So that will show you just how long it is since I've been anywhere near it. And to make matters worse, or to make matters more complicated, give myself a bit more of a challenge, I'm actually using manual lenses, some vintage lenses. So I want to say a big thanks to Steve Frith. You may know him as Steve Mozzie, who's loaned me these lenses. You may have noticed I've come around to one of the very quiet parts of Cambridge to do this first bit, because even the thought of getting my camera out is a bit daunting, let alone talking to you in front of anyone. So of course Cambridge is a place I know really well from my university days. I mean, we used to spend, long hot summer afternoons on the River Cam, on one of the punts, and yeah, no, I'm joking. I actually went to university in Luton, but I do remember coming to Cambridge once when I was at uni. It was must have been a Friday evening, I think, and we went to the local Chicago's and got totally rat-arsed. And I remember wandering through the streets singing at the top of my voice about Peterborough beating Cambridge 2-1, because the local derby. Of course, totally wasting my time, because no one was actually from Cambridge anywhere near where I was, because the whole city centre is really filled up with tourists or university students. So yeah, happy days though, hey. So let's just have a very quick chat about this lens and the way that you need to shoot if you're using a manual lens, or the way that I need to shoot using this manual lens. Basically, because the aperture and the focus are both controlled by the lens, and the camera cannot do anything about that, the only setting you can really change other than your ISO is your shutter speed. So basically you put this on shutter priority, and then you set the aperture on the camera accordingly, get the focus done manually, and then you're just basically adjusting for the exposure by using the shutter speed. So somewhat unsurprisingly, I'm really struggling here for photos. It's been 2 years, it's been over 2 years, so you can't expect just to walk back in and suddenly get your eye in straight away, but I have to admit it's really, really tricky. Nothing's coming to me at all, really. I'm struggling a lot, but you know, we'll keep persevering. I've come to Cambridge because it's somewhere I know. I've been in Shot Street here before, so it's familiar to me, but yeah, at the moment it's a bit like I'm holding a bunch of bananas trying to take a shot. So it certainly got easier as I went along. It wasn't easy at first, I'm not going to lie. It was very difficult. Like I said, it was like trying to take photos with a bunch of bananas, but the more you get into it, the more you get into your flow, the more you start seeing again. That's the key, really, it's seeing. It doesn't help that the sun was in and out all the time and the light wasn't constant, so it was difficult, really. There were moments where you thought, oh, there's a nice bit of light there, and then before you know it, it had gone, but it wasn't so bad. But once you get into it, once you start seeing things again, it becomes a lot easier. So if you're going to take anything from this vlog or this video, then please take the fact that perseverance usually pays off, and especially in genres like wildlife and street photography, things like that, where things are fast moving and you've got to spot it, you've got to do things on the fly. You can get out of practice very, very easily. So yeah, but it doesn't take that long for it to come back, honestly. So anyway, thanks ever so much for watching this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the images, something a bit different, and I'll see you next time.